Japan's terrain. Japan's got a pretty rugged look, with steep mountains taking up about 73% of the country. This means there isn't much flat land for things like farming, industry, or housing. The tallest of these mountains is Mount Fuji, which is a stratovolcano standing at 3,776 meters tall. It's not just the highest point in Japan but also a major cultural symbol. Climate. Japan sits in the temperate zone and gets to enjoy the full sweep of 4 distinct seasons. If you're coming from the States, you'll find the summers here can be really hot and sticky with humidity. On the flip side, winters can be quite cold, with snow pretty common in the northern areas and the mountains, just perfect for winter sports. Being right up against the Pacific coast, Japan often faces typhoons from July to October. Rivers. Most of the rivers in Japan are short and move fast because of the steep slopes. They carve through narrow valleys to get to the sea, which means they're not great for boats but are super important for hydroelectric power. Lakes and wetlands. Japan is home to lots of lakes, including the ancient Lake Biwa. Found in Shiga Prefecture, Lake Biwa is thought to be between 2.5 to 4 million years old, making it one of the world's oldest freshwater lakes. It's crucial for conserving biodiversity and also provides drinking water to about 15 million people. Maritime geography. Japan's an island country with the Pacific Ocean to the east, the Sea of Japan to the west, the East China Sea to the south, and the Sea of Okhotsk to the north. This setting by the sea really shapes Japan's weather, trade, and even food culture. Seafood is a big deal here. Natural disasters. Japan is right on the Ring of Fire, which is this superactive belt of earthquake and volcanic zones. That means lots of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions happen here. The country's got a bunch of measures and building codes to try and soften the blow from these events. But still, the risk of earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, and other stuff like typhoons and heavy rains is pretty high and happens quite often. Administrative divisions of Japan. There are 7 primary administrative units: To, Fu, Do, Ken, Shi, Machi, and Muta. Let's delve into what each of these means. To. In English, this is translated as metropolitan. Currently, only Tokyo falls under this category in Japan. It holds special administrative powers, and is mainly composed of urban areas with a large population. Fu. Sometimes translated as urban prefecture in English. Only Osaka and Kyoto are classified under this division. While they are centered around specific urban areas like the metropolitan, they have different administrative powers and functions. Do. This can be translated as prefectural territory in English. Only Hokkaido is classified under this category. It has unique administrative powers distinct from other prefectures. Ken. In English, this is prefecture. It's a major administrative division in Japan, with 47 prefectures in total, excluding Hokkaido. Each prefecture has its own governor and assembly, overseeing the cities, towns, and villages within its jurisdiction. Shi. This is translated as city in English. Cities are a level below the prefectures. Depending on factors like population, area, and economic scale, there can be further classifications like special wards, designated cities, and core cities. Machi or Cho. In English, this is town. Towns are smaller administrative units than cities and fall under the prefectures. Typically, they are located away from urban areas or have smaller populations. Muta or Son. This is translated as village in English. Villages are even smaller than towns and represent the most basic form of local government. They are often found in mountainous regions or areas with very few residents. These administrative units are established based on the lifestyles of the residents and the characteristics of the regions. Each local government offers its own administrative services and initiatives. Moreover, these classifications can change over time, depending on regional development or mergers. Japanese road conditions. Japan is a nation of many islands, with four main ones at its heart: Honshu, Shikoku, Kyushu, and Hokkaido. Alongside these, there are numerous smaller islands. These islands are a big part of what makes Japan's geography and culture so unique. But the presence of so many islands also has a big impact on the road conditions. Narrow roads. Many Japanese cities and towns are known for their narrow streets. This is especially true in older towns and urban areas where the roads can be tight and winding. The reason? There's limited land, so space has to be used efficiently. Tunnels and bridges. With so many islands and mountainous areas, Japan has a lot of tunnels and bridges. They've been built to overcome the challenges of the terrain. Driving on the left. In Japan, we drive on the left side of the road. That's different from the US and many other countries, so visitors, take note. The driver's seat is also on the right side of the car. Expressways. Japan has an extensive network of expressways that make traveling between cities fast. But remember, there's a toll for using them. Car size. Considering the narrowness of the roads, compact cars are the norm in Japan. Larger vehicles aren't as common because they're harder to maneuver on tight roads and in small parking spaces. Pedestrian priority. On Japanese roads, pedestrians get the right of way. At crosswalks, cars are expected to stop for people crossing. Strict traffic rules. Traffic rules in Japan are strict, and breaking them can lead to severe penalties. Keep all this in mind when you're visiting Japan. Paying attention to the road conditions and traffic laws is super important. Japan's iconic tourist destinations. Japan is a treasure trove of diverse cultures, rich history, and natural beauty, making it an alluring destination for tourists worldwide, including those from America. Mount Fuji. This mountain, a symbol of Japan, is a favorite spot for climbers and photographers alike. It's the tallest peak in Japan, celebrated for its perfectly symmetrical cone shape. Tokyo. The capital, Tokyo, is a vibrant metropolis where tradition and modernity coalesce. From the historic district of Asakusa with its ancient temples to the cutting-edge technology and fashion found in Shibuya and Harajuku, Tokyo is a city of delightful contrasts. Additionally, Tokyo's Akihabara district is famed as the hub of electronics, anime, manga, and gaming subcultures. With its plethora of shops and cafes, it's a must-visit for anyone interested in technology or otaku culture. Kyoto. Once the capital of Japan for over a millennium, Kyoto is known as the City of 1,000 Temples. It's renowned for its classical Buddhist temples, gardens, imperial palaces, Shinto shrines, and traditional wooden houses. Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park. This park is dedicated to the legacy of Hiroshima, the first city to endure a nuclear attack, and commemorates the bomb's direct and indirect victims. Nagasaki Atomic Bomb Museum. Nagasaki, alongside Hiroshima, was one of the cities devastated by an atomic bomb during World War II. The Atomic Bomb Museum serves as a poignant reminder of this tragic history and the importance of peace. A visit here offers a profound reflection on the horrors of war and the hope for a world without nuclear weapons. Nara. Nara, with its free-roaming deer in Nara Park and the famous Todaiji Temple housing a giant Buddha statue, is a city that evokes the history of ancient Japan. Hokkaido. Known for its volcanoes, natural hot springs, and ski resorts, Hokkaido presents a different aspect of Japan, with its rugged landscape and opportunities for winter sports. Okinawa. This tropical paradise boasts a unique culture distinct from the rest of Japan, with its own language and customs. It's known for its coral reefs, sandy beaches, and a subtropical climate. These destinations offer a window into the soul of Japan, blending the past with the future, the natural with the man-made, simplicity with sophistication. Visiting Japan provides an opportunity to experience a culture that cherishes harmony, respect, and a deep connection with nature. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications. Feel free to share parts of this video as long as you provide a clear link to this video and our channel. Our goal is to spread knowledge about Japan to people all around the world, so please use this content freely. However, if you intend to monetize using our content, we may request a portion of the earnings. Using this content maliciously is strictly prohibited. Moreover, we cannot compensate for any disadvantages or issues arising from the use of this content.